Alright guys, I'm going to be honest with you, this is probably the 20th take that I've done on this video. I had one that turned out well, but I made a mathematical error that I couldn't get past. So here we are again, and as you can see behind me, we're going to talk about weight loss and the basics of weight loss. First of all, my name is Christen. I am a fitness coach, and in the video we're going to touch on basically what a calorie is and what a calorie does, your BMR and your TDEE. A couple of acronyms down there that you might be asking, Justin, hey, why do I need to know that? Well, stick with me. We're going to learn exactly why you do need to know that, because you are unique and your body's needs are unique. So without taking too much time, because I want to keep this video short and sweet, is we're going to touch on what a calorie is. So what is a calorie? At its most basic form, it's energy for your body. Okay, so keeping that in mind, like I said, to keep it short and sweet, we're just going to classify it as energy. So then I want to move on to BMR, so basal metabolic rate, BMR. So what is your basal metabolic rate? Your basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories your body needs, or the amount of energy that your body needs to function while at rest. So amount of energy body needs to function at rest. Okay? So keeping with this theme, we see here amount of energy. Well, what is energy? Remember, calories are energy. Okay, so that's interchangeable with the number of calories your body needs to function at rest. And the reason that we're wording this as energy is because when we get down to this TDEE, it'll make a little bit more sense. So the other key thing here is to function at rest. So what does it mean at rest? It means no activity, sleeping, not even digesting food. Basically what your body needs in order to regulate your body temperature, to keep your organs working, and to keep you living. Okay? There's a formula for that. Once again, to keep the video short and sweet, we're not going to get into that. I'm going to save that for another video and what the formula is. Then we're going to hop into what TDEE is. So TDEE stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. Total Daily Energy Expenditure. Okay, once again, you see a common theme in here. Total daily energy. What is energy? Energy is calories, right? So when we break this down, total daily energy expenditure is meaning how many calories you are burning in a day. Okay, and how do we come up with the TDEE? Because it's different than your basal metabolic rate. What you do is you take your BMR, and then you multiply it by your activity level. So your activity level can range from anywhere from sedentary to not able to move much at all, to very vigorous exercise or elite athlete that's training all the time. So that explains, in theory, what these words mean. So on this next jump cut, you'll start learning more about how you lose weight based off of what we learned here. Okay, now we have it set up. I have the buzzwords up here, so I still have calorie, which relates to energy, BMR, and on this list I have it functional energy needs, so basically what our body needs to function at rest. So in order to get the total daily energy expenditure, we would take the BMR multiplied by activity level. And once again, to keep the video shorter, we're not going to get into how you multiply the TDEE right now, but we're going to use an arbitrary number, and that number that we're going to use for our total daily energy expenditure is 2,000, just because it's a nice round number. Once again, it's an arbitrary number. More than likely, this is not your number. It's definitely not mine, but for easy, simple math, that's what we're going to use. So if our TDEE is 2,000 calories, we know that 2,000 calories is what we burn in a day based on our metabolism plus our activity level. We can also relate that to our maintenance calories, or the amount of calories that we need to maintain the same weight. So taking this 2,000 calories, if we multiply it by the number of days in a week, we get 14,000 calories. 2,000 times 7, 14,000 calories. Now there's one other thing that we need to know when it comes to weight loss. 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. So anytime that you go above, or 3,500 calories or more above your total daily energy expenditure, that would result in weight gain by a pound. Anytime that you go 3,500 calories below your TDEE, that would result in 1 pound loss. Okay, so the next step that we have here is, in order to lose 1 pound a week, we have our base number. That's our total daily, so this is our daily, and then we're timesing it by 7 days in a week, so we have 14,000. So in order to lose 1 pound per week, we would take our 14,000 weekly calories and we would subtract 3,500, which would be the amount to lose 1 pound of fat. And when we do that, we get 10,500. So in order to lose, if our number, once again, this is an arbitrary number, if our number for daily energy is 2,000 calories, in order to lose 1 pound of fat in a week, we would only consume 10,500 calories. Well, since we track on a daily basis, then what we do is we take that 10,500 and we divide it by the number of days in a week, and we get 1,500 calories per day. Okay, and we're going to take this one step further, because I know there may be some questions out there. When you see BMR, you say, but Justin, it says functional energy needs, so what our body needs to survive. The cool thing about the body is, if it doesn't get that functional energy, what ends up happening is our body looks for another source to supply, to keep it working. And what does it do? It attacks the fat. And that's how you lose weight. That's how you gain weight, is when you go over and it stores it as fat. It stores it as extra energy. But when you're going under by 3,500 calories in a week, what ends up happening is it attacks that reserve, that energy reserve that we have, which is our fat. And we end up losing weight. I hope this video was helpful, because all of the diets that people know and the popular fad diets out there, this is something that I wish I knew before. But when it comes down to it, this is exactly how you lose fat. This is how you lose weight. This is how everybody loses weight. In the next video, we're going to talk about BMR a little bit more, total daily energy expenditure, how you get those calculations. And then also I want to talk about more in depth of what a calorie is and why people think that there's healthy and unhealthy foods. Certainly there's foods that help you out more and foods that make you feel worse. But when it comes to losing fat, to losing weight, this is definitely the only way to do it. If you have any questions, send me an email, justin@fitasophical.com. Find me on Facebook, Justin Christen Fit. I hope this video was helpful, guys, and we'll check in with you pretty soon.